Well guys, now we are on page number 22. Maternity allowance for working women. Whenever there's going to be a baby, and if the lady is a working woman, they get a certain allowance, and that allowance is called maternity allowance for working women, right? Now we understand this passage is all about maternity allowance for working women. Now we move on to page number 23. Next page, question number 23. The maximum amount, underline that. When they say maximum amount, they may write 2 to 3 amounts, and out of those amounts, the highest amount will be the answer. The maximum amount of money a woman can get each week. Maximum amount each week. Okay, and then there is a pound sign. Right? Now please, and again, it's complete the sentences below. Now you can see there are complete sentences. Before that we did notes completion. So they were the bullet points. So go back and see the amount per week, maximum amount. Got it? What is the answer? 140.98. And you don't need to write the word pounds. You don't need to write the sign of pound. Why not? It's already written. Exactly. Yes. This is how you can increase your band score by 1. These are foolish mistakes and they cost you 1 band. So 140.98 will be the right answer. By the way, the question type is sentence completion. So all the questions are complete sentences with blanks. Question number 24. Now this is tricky. This question is tricky. I explain this. Being dash. In IELTS, whenever they use verb being, being is actually the verb of be. And the forms are is, am, are in present, was, were in past, will be in future. Now listen carefully. Instead of being, they might use is, am, are, or they might use was, were, or they might use will be. This is what you need to keep in mind. Whenever in IELTS, in reading, they use the verb being. Now see, these are the techniques of the examiner. Now they know with being, we make one question. With this type of thing, we make another question. So once you learn, you practice, this being thing or this very type of question, you can find somewhere else. But when you see being, you know the answer will come with is, am, are, or with was, were, or with will be. Now, being dash for a time. For a time, for that they might use the word for a month, for 4 weeks, for whatever. Being dash for a time does not necessarily mean that a woman will not be eligible for maternity allowance. Now, being what for a time? Being what? For example, being jobless for a time does not mean that women will not get maternity allowance. Now, go back and see. Focus this maternity allowance for 39 weeks and last 2 lines. Maternity allowance for 39 weeks, last 2 lines. You may still qualify even if you've recently stopped working. You may still qualify. It doesn't matter if you had different jobs or periods. Now the word periods is for time. For a time, okay? Jobs or periods when you were unemployed. What is the answer? Well done. Were and being. Were is the form of being. Were is the past form of being. And being is ing form. Okay? Yeah. Tricky question. Alright, let's move on. Question number 25. In order to claim, a woman must send a dash or a small earning exemption certificate. Look here, look here. Small earning exemption certificate is written all in capital letter. Small s capital, earning E capital, so you can easily find it. And they have used the word or. Whenever they write the word or, they might write 2 sentences separately right? And one more thing, they have written here dash or. So maybe they talk about second thing first and first thing second, your answer will come later. But wherever you find small earning exemption certificate, your answer will come around that. Please go back and search for it. First, just scan certificate of small earning exemption and then look for the word or any paraphrasing of or, and you will find the answer. Got it? Yeah. Well done. What is the answer? Pay slip. Right? So wherever in IELTS you find or, and again I'm telling you, this is one type of questions examiners know. Let's make a question with or. Let's make a question with being. And once you do practice and you observe these things, then you understand how they make the test, right? Yeah. Okay, so it will take more time. One time is it? Yeah. One more question we do. Question number 26. In order to claim, a woman may need to provide a dash. For provide, they can use the word give. Read after that. May need to provide a dash as evidence of the due date, when the baby is due, right? So as evidence of the due date, in order to claim, a woman may need to provide. It can be a certificate or proof or anything. Now please go back and see what is it as evidence. For evidence, they might use the word proof. Just go on, same paragraph. Yes, see that? Now, you know, after some time, say, when we do reading with you, it is easier, but when we do alone, then it is difficult. So it's written here, proof of your income and proof of the baby's due date, such as a doctor's letter. So baby's due date is related to doctor's letter, and that's what they mentioned as evidence of the due date. Otherwise, there is a trap also. What is that trap? Proof of your income. So you may say, all right, yeah, that's good. Provide a income as evidence of the due date. That's not going to be right. Whenever you write your answer, read the sentence. Wrong answer will never fit. Logically, grammatically, ethically and all that, wrong answer will never fit there. Okay, thank you very much.